here, and they even made a bike for me. Isn't that awesome? With your name and everything. Yeah.
140 motorcycles and over 24 support vehicles load this ferry.
Ever wonder which motorcycle engine could outlast your mortgage, your marriage, and maybe even you? Today we're counting down 15 legendary adventure bike power plants that laugh at 100,000 miles, like it's just the break-in period. These are the engines that cross continents, survive apocalyptic conditions, and keep running when everything else quits. If you're loving what you're hearing, smash that hype button. It's YouTube's newest way to boost content you actually care about, and it helps us bring you more legendary motorcycle content. Number 15. Moto Guzzi V7 engine. Starting our countdown is the Italian stallion that refuses to die, the Moto Guzzi V7 power plant. This 744cc transverse V-twin has been proving doubters wrong since its introduction, with owners regularly reporting over 100,000 miles without major rebuilds. The unique 90-degree configuration mounted longitudinally in the frame isn't just for show, it's part of why this engine lasts forever. The V7 engine traces its lineage back to the 1960s, evolving from Moto Guzzi's agricultural and military engines. This heritage means it was built for longevity over outright performance. The engine produces a modest 52 horsepower, but that conservative tune means less stress on internals.
About 67 horsepower, 58 foot-pounds of torque, which is a bit of a step up from.
The shaft drive system adds another layer of bomb-proof reliability, eliminating chain maintenance entirely. Long-term tests by Bike Social and Motorcycle News have documented these engines as exceptional mile munchers. Some owners claimed they've passed the 100,000 mile mark with nothing more than regular oil changes and valve adjustments. The throaty exhaust note and distinctive character made it a sophisticated European alternative to British twins. Today, it proves that Italian passion and reliability aren't mutually exclusive. The cultural impact runs deep. This engine showed the world that European bikes could match Japanese dependability while maintaining soul and character that sets them apart from the crowd. Number 4. KTM 1190 Adventure Engine. The Austrian powerhouse that shattered stereotypes about KTM reliability. The 1190 Adventure's LC8 V-twin engine might raise eyebrows on a longevity list, but the evidence speaks volumes.
This engine now has an enormous rev range, a lot more torque,
This 1195cc 75-degree V-twin has been circling the globe continuously, with documented cases exceeding 95,000 miles without major failures. Tim and Marissa Nodier have been riding their KTM 1190 Adventure S around the world for 6 years straight, transversing the Americas and Africa. Their odometer shows over 95,000 miles, and they report the bike still runs strong. Their journey included extreme conditions, from 14,000-foot mountain passes to scorching Sahara heat. The engine never missed a beat through volcanic rock, deep sand, and torrential rains. The LC8 engine produces serious power, about 150 horsepower, yet maintains remarkable durability. The secret lies in over-engineering where it counts. Robust internals, excellent cooling with dual radiators, and a design that prioritizes both performance and longevity. Sure, Tim mentions eating through headstock bearings and a stator failure at 28,000 miles, but the core engine remains bulletproof. This power plant transformed KTM from a niche off-road brand into a serious adventure touring contender. It proved definitively that you don't have to sacrifice performance for reliability. You can have your cake and eat it too.
On 150 horsepower, this engine pulls.
Even if that cake weighs 500 pounds fully loaded. If you're digging this deep dive into engines that will outlive even you, smash that hype button below. It's YouTube's newest way to show love for content that fires on all cylinders. Let's get this video trending with the motorcycle community. Number 13. Honda CRF 300L engine. Honda's Little Thumper represents evolutionary perfection. The CRF 300L's 286cc single-cylinder engine builds on decades of Honda's small-bore expertise. While lacking extensive long-term data due to its recent introduction, its predecessor, the CRF 250L, already proved the platform's globetrotting credentials, and the 300 improves on every aspect. The air-cooled SOHC design with fuel injection eliminates unnecessary complexity.
To not worry about stalling the bike every 10 meters, and then when you're all said and done and you got a
Running a conservative 10.7:1 compression ratio means the engine will happily digest terrible fuel quality found in remote corners of the world, from sketchy Mongolian petrol to questionable Bolivian gasoline. The engine produces around 27 horsepower, but reliability is the real headline here. The CRF 250L gained legendary status among budget adventure riders. Henriette Thim famously took one across Africa, proving these humble engines could handle serious expeditions. The 300 builds on this legacy with more displacement and torque while maintaining the same bulletproof reliability Honda is famous for. Service intervals are generous, parts are available globally, and any mechanic who's ever held a wrench can work on it. The cultural significance can't be overstated. This engine democratized adventure riding. It proved you don't need a massive expensive machine to explore the planet. Young riders, budget-conscious adventurers, and minimalists have embraced these engines as their passport to freedom. Sometimes less really is more.
The counterbalancer helps in reducing the vibrations and also gives a...
Number 12. Royal Enfield Himalayan 411 engine. The Indian-built underdog winning hearts and conquering continents, the Himalayan's 411cc single-cylinder engine might only produce 24 horsepower, but this long-stroke air-cooled SOHC power plant is built like a tractor in the best way possible. Since launching in 2016, it's become the machine of choice for riders seeking ultimate simplicity and field repairability. Running a modest 9.5:1 compression ratio, this engine will burn basically anything flammable, crucial when your nearest gas station sells fuel of questionable origin. The overhead cam design features hydraulic valve lifters, eliminating valve adjustments entirely. This alone makes it revolutionary for adventure riding, where mechanical sympathy matters more than outright speed. Red Walitsky has logged 44,500 miles on her Himalayan since 2020, journeying from North America down to Costa Rica. Her reports confirm the engine's ability to handle sustained high-altitude operation.
We've tested it under pretty well every condition any prospective owner's going to encounter.
And extreme temperature swings without complaint. The philosophy behind this engine matters. Royal Enfield specifically designed it for the harsh Himalayan environment where breakdowns aren't just inconvenient, they're potentially fatal. The Himalayan proved that modern emissions compliance doesn't require complexity. Its influence extends beyond sales figures. It's inspired a generation of riders to choose simplicity over sophistication. In remote villages from Peru to Pakistan, local mechanics can actually fix these engines, making them true world bikes. Number 11. Yamaha Tenere 700 engine. Yamaha's CP2 crossplane parallel twin represents modern reliability done right. This 689cc engine, borrowed from the MT-07, has transformed adventure riding since the Tenere 700's launch. While relatively new to adventure duty, the base engine has proven itself in street bikes since 2014, accumulating millions of collective miles.
Countershaft. Do you notice anything unusual? How high this is?
The 270-degree crankshaft creates a unique firing order that delivers tractor-like torque and excellent traction off-road. Producing around 72 horsepower, it occupies the sweet spot between adequate performance and long-term durability. The design philosophy emphasized mechanical simplicity, no ride modes, no electronic complexity, just pure engineering excellence that works every time, from Arctic tundra to equatorial jungle. Early adopters report impressive reliability with minimal issues. The engine's proven capable of extending high-speed highway work and technical single track without breaking a sweat. Yamaha's reputation for bulletproof engines continues here. The CP2 has shown zero significant problems across multiple platforms. Service intervals are reasonable, parts availability is excellent, and the engine's under-stressed nature suggests decades of reliable service ahead. The Tenere 700's impact on adventure motorcycling is already evident. It proved that modern Euro 5 emissions-compliant engines can be simple, reliable, and adventure-ready without electronic nannies.
The T7 is quick enough on pavement, has good acceleration, and can cruise the highway all day long.
Sometimes the best technology is no technology, and this engine embodies that philosophy perfectly. Number 10. Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Engine. British engineering rises again with the Tiger 900's sublime inline triple. This 888cc engine produces a smooth 94 horsepower while building an impressive reputation for reliability. The triple configuration offers unique advantages, twin-like torque with 4-cylinder smoothness, creating the perfect adventure touring power plant that's equally happy crossing continents or conquering mountain passes. Triumph's recent focus on build quality shows in every aspect of this engine. Owners report excellent reliability even after extensive off-road abuse. The distinctive triple howl has become this engine's calling card, creating an emotional connection that goes beyond mere transportation. Service intervals are reasonable at 10,000 miles, and the T-plane crank configuration delivers strong low-end grunt, perfect for loaded touring.
Fundamental element of an engine, it's what turns the reciprocating motion of the piston.
The engine evolved from the earlier 800cc version, with Triumph addressing every weakness. The result is a thoroughly modern power plant that honors British engineering tradition while embracing contemporary reliability standards. Modern long-term tests confirm this engine easily handles 60,000 plus miles with just routine maintenance. The shaft cam drive eliminates timing chain concerns, and the engine's overall robustness suggests six-figure mileages are achievable. This power plant helped re-establish Triumph as a serious adventure manufacturer, proving British bikes can compete directly with German and Japanese reliability. The Tiger 900 shows that character and dependability aren't mutually exclusive. You can have both. Number 9. Kawasaki Versys 650 engine. The unsung hero of adventure touring, Kawasaki's bomb-proof 649cc parallel twin deserves more recognition. This engine, shared with the Ninja 650, has been accumulating millions of trouble-free miles since 2007. It's the motorcycle equivalent of a Toyota Camry.
Trying to pull the whole engine out to take the head off and maybe get into the bottom end.
Utterly dependable, somewhat anonymous, but absolutely perfect at its intended job. The parallel twin configuration provides excellent primary balance, significantly reducing vibration and component stress. This inherent smoothness translates directly to longevity. Producing around 65 horsepower, the conservative tune prioritizes reliability over headline-grabbing performance figures. Owners routinely report exceeding 75,000 miles without major work, with many documented examples pushing past 100,000 miles still running strongly. Liquid cooling maintains optimal temperatures in all conditions, while the simple fuel injection system avoids the complexity that plagues some competitors. Valve adjustments are straightforward, prices are reasonably priced, and any competent mechanic can service it. The engine's been refined continuously over nearly 2 decades, with Kawasaki perfecting every detail without changing the fundamental design. The Versys 650 established itself as the thinking rider's adventure bike, practical, economical, and utterly dependable. This engine proves that adventure doesn't require exotic machinery or deep pockets. Sometimes the best adventures happen on the most ordinary bikes, and this extraordinary ordinary machine makes those adventures possible.
649cc parallel twin liquid-cooled engine that the Versys shares with the Ninja.
Number 8. Honda Africa Twin XR V750 engine. The original adventure legend that defined an entire category, Honda's 742cc 52-degree V-twin from the XR V750 Africa Twin set reliability standards that competitors still struggle to match. Produced from 1990 to 2003, countless examples still cross continents today with over 150,000 miles on original internals. This engine prioritized durability above all else. Gear-driven cams eliminated timing chain concerns, while the robust internals were clearly overbuilt for the modest 59 horsepower output. The 3-valve per cylinder design provided excellent combustion efficiency and heat dissipation. Honda's engineering philosophy shines through. Build it right once rather than fixing problems later. The Africa Twin's reputation reached legendary status among serious adventure riders.
And I have to say, it is one of the prettiest bikes I've seen in quite a long time.
When Ewan McGregor and Charlie Boorman couldn't source them for Long Way Round, Honda had discontinued production. It highlighted just how respected these machines are. Riders still seek out clean examples today, knowing they're buying decades of reliable service. This engine didn't just power motorcycles, it powered dreams and inspired an entire generation of adventure riders. The Africa Twin proved Japanese manufacturers could build adventure bikes rivaling BMW's dominance while undercutting them significantly on price. Its influence continues today, with Honda's current CRF 1000L and 1100L Africa Twin trading on the reputation this original engine established. Number 7. Suzuki's V-Strom 650 engine. Suzuki's do-everything V-twin that simply refuses to quit. The 645cc 90-degree V-twin has remained essentially unchanged since 2004, and that's its greatest strength. Why fix what isn't broken? Riders routinely document over 100,000 miles with nothing beyond routine maintenance, making this perhaps the most reliable middleweight adventure engine ever produced.
One of their most successful and long-running engines, the peppy little 650 V-twin.
Sharing its DNA with the legendary SV650 sport bike, this engine inherits perfect primary balance that virtually eliminates vibration. Less vibration means less component stress, which translates directly into exceptional longevity. The fuel injection system is refreshingly simple and trouble-free, avoiding the glitches that plagued early fuel-injected competitors. The engine happily drones along highways all day or tackles rough roads without complaint. The numbers speak volumes. Owners regularly report 85,000 to 100,000 miles before considering any major work. The engine's under-stressed nature, producing around 70 horsepower, means it's barely working at typical touring speeds. Valve adjustments are straightforward, parts are affordable, and the worldwide Suzuki dealer network ensures support anywhere. Suzuki got this engine right immediately, requiring minimal updates over 2 decades of continuous production. The V-Strom 650 became motorcycling's Swiss Army knife, and this indestructible engine is the reason why. It's helped thousands of riders explore the world affordably, proving adventure riding doesn't require exotic machinery.
By the way, completely the same engine as we find in the 750 GS.
Number 6. BMW F800 GS F850 GS engine. BMW's parallel twin brought German engineering to the masses without sacrificing reliability. The 798cc, later 853cc engine has accumulated millions of miles globally since its 2008 introduction, proving that BMW could build more than just boxer twins. This engine made adventure riding accessible to riders who found the big GS intimidating or expensive. The unique 360-degree firing order with an additional balance shaft creates remarkable smoothness for a parallel twin. Producing around 85 horsepower in current form, it delivers adequate performance while maintaining exceptional reliability. Chain-driven cams keep maintenance straightforward, while the fuel injection system has proven trouble-free across hundreds of thousands of units sold. Owners regularly report exceeding 100,000 miles with original engines. The robust design handles everything from Arctic expeditions to Sahara crossings without drama.
The engine is vibration-less, so that's kind of nice.
BMW's engineering excellence shows in details like the closed-loop cooling system and the reinforced clutch basket. These engines have proven that modern emissions compliance doesn't compromise durability when properly engineered. This power plant's significance extends beyond reliability statistics. It democratized BMW ownership, bringing legendary German build quality to riders on tighter budgets. The F-Series proved that adventure capability doesn't require massive displacement or complexity. Sometimes the middle path is the wisest path, and this engine walks it perfectly.
The turning radius is greatly aided by the ability to disengage traction control and ABS.
Number 5. Yamaha XT660Z Tenere engine. Yamaha's ultimate single-cylinder adventure weapon earned its stripes the hard way by never failing. The 660cc liquid-cooled 4-valve single has achieved legendary status among round-the-world riders who value reliability above all else. Simple, robust, and virtually indestructible, it embodies everything an adventure engine should be.
160cc single-cylinder compared to 690cc parallel.
Running on a 10-to-1 compression ratio, this SOHC engine digests poor fuel quality without complaint, essential when the nearest gas station is selling something that barely qualifies as gasoline. The Minarelli-built power plant produces around 48 horsepower, but numbers don't tell the whole story. This engine's superpower is its absolute refusal to quit, regardless of conditions or maintenance intervals. Documentation exists of XT660Zs exceeding 116,000 miles with zero internal engine work. One owner reported this exact mileage before the bike was tragically rear-ended, with the engine still running perfectly. The complete absence of electronic complexity means there's nothing to fail in remote locations. No ride modes, no traction control, just mechanical simplicity that any village mechanic can understand. The XT660Z proved modern emissions regulations didn't spell the end of simple, reliable adventure bikes. Its influence extends to Yamaha's current Tenere 700, which follows the same philosophy. This engine represents adventure riding distilled to its essence, going anywhere, anytime, without worry.
1996. Aside from some Loctite here, a new gasket there, and maybe a...
Number 4. Suzuki DR650 engine. The DR650's air oil-cooled single is motorcycling's cockroach, utterly indestructible and likely to survive nuclear winter. This 644cc SOHC 4-valve single has remained virtually unchanged since 1996 because perfection doesn't need revision. Simplicity equals reliability, and the DR650 proves this equation daily across 6 continents. The statistics are staggering. Irv Daly, at 90 years old, logged 145,000 miles on his 2005 DR650 with zero major engine repairs, just oil changes every 3,000 miles and valve adjustments every 10.
That Suzuki never updates the DR650 because any change to the bill of materials would void.
Multiple documented examples exceed 100,000 miles, with many pushing toward 150. The engine's bulletproof reputation comes from conservative engineering, modest compression, relaxed cam timing, and overbuilt internals. Suzuki's advanced cooling system, SACS, helps maintain optimal temperatures without water cooling complexity. The engine produces around 46 horsepower, but torque delivery is perfectly suited for loaded adventure riding. Everything about this design prioritizes longevity over performance. The kickstart backup ensures you're never stranded by electrical failures. The DR650 has taken thousands of riders around the world multiple times over. Its reputation has created an almost cult-like following among adventure riders who value reliability above all else. This engine proves that high-tech isn't always better. Sometimes simple is simply superior.
That is a 650cc motorcycle that comes in 3 trim levels, starting just below 7,000.
Number 3. Kawasaki KLR650 engine. The immortal thumper that defines reliable adventure motorcycling. Kawasaki's 652cc liquid-cooled single has been powering adventures since 1987, remaining essentially unchanged through multiple generations. This isn't just an engine, it's a legend that's crossed every continent, survived military service, and inspired countless adventures. The deliberately low 9.8:1 compression ratio handles terrible fuel while ensuring exceptional longevity. The under-stressed design means this engine is barely working at typical speeds. Owners regularly document 65 to 100,000 miles, with many examples pushing well beyond. One forum member reported 40,000 miles with zero maintenance beyond oil changes, even keeping the original spark plug installed. The famous doohickey issue, the engine's only real weakness, is easily addressed with an upgraded part. Once fixed, these engines run essentially forever.
Bike hasn't suffered like you would with a carburetor, so it's a big change.
The US military was so impressed they commissioned diesel versions running on JP8 jet fuel, though these proved more complex than the bulletproof original. The KLR650 didn't just impact adventure riding, it democratized it entirely. This engine proved adventure motorcycling didn't require deep pockets or exotic machinery. For the price of a used car, riders could explore the planet. Generations of adventurers cut their teeth on KLRs, and this immortal engine made their dreams possible.
And this is an average between both dirt and street riding. I got about 40 miles per gallon pretty consistently.
Number 2. Honda XR650L engine. Honda's air-cooled monument to mechanical simplicity. This 644cc SOHC 4-valve single has remained completely unchanged since 1993. Over 3 decades of continuous production. Honda still manufactures this exact engine today because improving perfection is impossible. This isn't just reliable, it's the reliability standard everything else gets measured against. The numbers tell the story. 50 to 70,000 miles before even considering major work is routine. Many documented examples exceed 100,000 miles on original internals. The air-cooled design eliminates coolant system complexity. No radiators to damage, no hoses to leak, no water pump to fail. The low compression ratio handles garbage fuel, while the gear-driven counterbalancer controls vibration. The RFVC, radial 4-valve combustion chamber design, borrowed from the NX650 Dominator, provides excellent combustion efficiency and heat dissipation.
It definitely makes it look like a modern motorcycle, even if it is.
The dry sump lubrication system ensures proper oiling regardless of bike angle, crucial for serious off-road work. Every aspect prioritizes longevity over peak performance. This engine represents Honda's philosophy distilled to its essence: build it right, build it once, never apologize. It's influenced every dual sport since, setting standards competitors will struggle to match. The XR650L engine proves that ultimate reliability trumps ultimate performance for real-world adventure riding.
The community is growing all over the world. It's really nice and I'm very, very proud of this development.
Number 1. BMW R1200 GS, R1250 GS Boxer engine. The undisputed king of adventure engines, BMW's Boxer Twin isn't just reliable, it's redefined what reliability means in adventure motorcycling. From the 1170cc R1200 GS to today's 1254cc R1200 GS with shift cam variable valve timing, these opposed twins routinely achieve mileages that seem impossible.
Engine-wise, it's got loads of grunt, over 90 foot-pounds of torque.
200,000 plus miles isn't unusual, it's expected. The Boxer configuration provides perfect primary balance, eliminating vibration that destroys lesser engines. The low center of gravity improves handling while the cylinder head's position aids cooling. The 2004 edition of a counterbalance shaft eliminated the traditional Boxer surge. Modern versions with partial water cooling maintain optimal temperatures from Death Valley to the Arctic Circle. The numbers are staggering but verified. Forum posts document multiple Boxers exceeding 200,000 miles with careful maintenance. BMW dealers regularly service machines with 6-figure odometers still running strongly. The evolution from air and oil cooling to partial water cooling improved longevity further without sacrificing character. These engines handle fully loaded 2-up touring, aggressive off-road riding, and everything in between. The cultural impact is undeniable. Long way round and long way down made the GS synonymous with serious adventure.
Super diverse, you use it in gravel roads, you go on-road riding, super nice in turns and sweet.
The Boxer engine proved adventure bikes could be sophisticated, comfortable, and utterly reliable simultaneously. It's not just an engine, it's the gold standard that defines modern adventure motorcycling. There you have it, 15 legendary engines that'll outlast your grandkids' college funds. Whether you're Team Thumper or Battalion Boxer, these power plants prove that with proper maintenance, adventure bikes can rack up astronomical mileages. Remember, it's not about the size of your engine, it's about choosing proven reliability when the nearest mechanic is 1,000 miles away. Keep the rubber side down, the oil fresh, and these machines will take you to the ends of the earth and back. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our community of adventure riders who know that the best motorcycle is the one that never leaves you stranded.